How's it going? How y'all doing? It's the next day, the new day. Let's shut this door real quick. How long? It's another day. Hey, baby. Hey, mama. You enjoying outside? Huh? You like being outside? Tearing up stuff? Don't you? Don't you? But yeah, y'all, it's the next day. Oh, almost fell up. We gotta get out the way. Come on now. What is that? Girl, how you end up with that? Anyway, y'all, it's the new day. I decided to let that water dry up. You gotta get out the way, girl. I'm gonna step on you. But yeah, I decided to let that water dry up out here. And the floor looks a lot better. It's not so dusty. Dusty, crusty. Shop's still not completely clean, but it looks a little bit better than it was. So I say it's a good outcome. But yeah, so like I said, new day, floor dry. So let's get back to doing what we were doing when we left off yesterday and get up under this Nissan and try to custom fit this motor mount under the Nissan and get the transmission fully mounted into the car. So let's get to work, y'all. Alright, y'all, we got the mount. Let's get up under this car. Ooh. Get out the way, Hazel. Get out the way. Ain't nobody trying to play. We trying to work. Please let go of my shirt. Please excuse you. Please get out of here. Please get out of here. That is my shirt. Stop. And move. Get up under this car without troublemaker getting in the way. Move. Ain't nobody want to play. We try to work. Get on. Get. Alright, guys. So, right here, I was trying to get a good clip of me trying to get this Nissan Trans cross member in there. But, like I said, like you guys know, I use my phone to record all my videos. So, it was laying down, face down. So, I couldn't see where the camera was laying at. But, basically, I was just trying to see if the Nissan cross member would fit in there with the trans mount that I got from my dad and fill in the gap between the old cross member, or not old cross member, but the old trans mount and the new one while the cross member was in there. But sadly, the trans mount was a little too big. And then right here, I'm trying to figure out, see how low the transmission is sitting, and I figured out the frame wasn't as low, or the frame was lower than the bottom of the transmission. So that's basically what was going on. And I think I took the old one off, the old trans mount off, because it was obviously going to be too low, or too not enough space. So yeah, that's pretty much what was going on here. Alright, y'all, so I was up under the Nissan and I was trying to fit up this motor mount to make the clearance from the one that's broken on the transmission on the granny 4-speed, and this one that I can put in the hole of the cross member from the original transmission cross member from the Nissan. But this one is just a little off. It's not letting me push it up far enough to be able to put the what do you call it, the holes for the cross member to fit in there, to be able to put bolts in there. So this is a little bit tall. It's a little bit too tall. It covers the gap, but it's just a little bit too tall for the cross member to be able to bolt up the cross member. So what I did, I tried to like gauge the distance between my fingers anyway, and the holes, these holes, the bolt up holes on this mount seem like they're gonna line up with the granny 4-speed transmission mount holes. So what I'm thinking, and also the bottom of the trans is clearing the frame rails. So, you know, like, cause you don't want the transmission to be that low it might be the first thing that hit the street. And but the frame rails, I got a good bit of distance between where the bottom of the transmission is and the frame rail. So I'm thinking I take those bolts out, take that transmission mount off, bolt this one up there, and then try to see how much distance it might be. It might have to lower it, might have to, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to lower the transmission. But yeah, that's pretty much my thinking process right now. Take that one out of the granny 4-speed that was in there, the broken one. Put this one in there and see what happens after that. But I also might run to the parts store to go get a bolt for this, or a nut, not a bolt, but to go get a nut for this, because I don't have one. But yeah, so let's go to the parts store first, then come back and do that. But yeah, or well, I don't know. I'm scatterbrained. I don't know what I want to do. Indecisive. I guess since I'm already here, let's try to get that one, the broken trans mount off the granny 4-speed first, then go to the auto parts store, get a bolt, then come back and try to fit it all back together. So I have everything I need in one spot. That will already be off. I can go get the bolt and then come back and try to slap it all together. So yeah, let's run with that plan. Let's run with that plan and go down that road. So yeah, let's take this. Let's take this off. Alright y'all, so we got that old transmission mount off. Now let's go to the auto parts store, get a bolt for that, the back side of that other transmission mount, come back and try to slap it all together. It should go together, I believe. Oh yeah, let me get out and go grab this transmission mount real quick. I almost forgot to go grab it. Oh, out here watering the yard today. It's a little hot. It's been a little hot the last couple of days. Got trees blooming, so I had to water the yard a little bit. But let me go get. Hey Hazel, what you want? What you get up for? Huh? Nobody playing with you. Well, let's go get this transmission mount. All right, y'all. So we found the mount. I opened up that drawer thinking it was in that drawer, but I forgot that I put it in the flower pot. When I went inside looking for my keys to get the truck to go to the O'Reilly's, I forgot I put it in there so I could just grab it. When I opened up that toolbox and didn't see my mount in there, I almost lost it. So I was like, where is my transmission mount? But luckily I found it. So let's get to the auto parts store, find a bolt, find a nut for this, and then come back and let's put it together. Let me get y'all a little cold start. Well, it ain't cold outside, but it's the first start of the day for Old Red. Don't mind that tie rod and things on the ground. That was from a different job, but cold start, first start of the day. All right, we up. So I went and got a nut for the stud for this transmission mount. Now let's get back up under the car, try to see if these bolt holes gonna line up. If they do, let's bolt it up. Then drop the transmission down a little bit. My dad showed up, he's here. But yeah, let's get up back up under the Nissan, see if this mount gonna fit, and bolt up to the granny 4-speed, and then see if we can bolt it to the cross member. So yeah. So we got it in there, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. These obviously aren't the bolts that go to the cross member right here and right there, but we got it bolted up to the cross member. I gotta find bolts, or I'll go get some bolts for it. But for right now, these bolts will work. They'll do just fine holding the transmission in place until, well, I might get the right bolts before. I try to make the drive shaft. So everything will be in there how it's supposed to be in there. So yeah, y'all, this is a transmission mount from an L86, or well not L86, but what was the transmission this come off of? Yeah, okay, well, whatever transmission bolts up to an L86 and L90.
Yeah, all of them use the same mount.
So you use the same mount? Okay, well, L86, L90, whatever, they all use the same mount. This is the mount that came off of there. It bolts up to the cross member, and pretty much, I mean, if you wanted to, really, you could drill out that hole a little bit, and because the cross member puts a little bit of pressure on the transmission mount. But for my purposes, it fits in there. I mean, it fits. It goes in there. You can put bolts in there. So I ain't complaining. For my purposes, it's gonna work just fine. So yeah. Next step will be to make a drive shaft for it. We'll cut that and then finish that out. Cut that, smooth it out, and then find some metal or something and make the rest of the drive shaft. Alright, y'all, so we finished up work on a Nissan, but my dad, he brought me out here because he told me about some cars that was out here, and he said that he saw 2 Nissans out here that's about the same as mine. So let me get over here and show y'all these 2 Nissans that's out here. The guy's pretty much gonna junk them, so we're gonna figure out if he wants to sell them or not. And if he does, then hey, let's see what's up, see what happened. But yeah, let me show y'all these 2 Nissans that's out here. I know one's the 81 and then another one's the 83, but they look pretty good. The frame is straight. They do got some rust, but the main thing with my Nissan was that the rust and the frame was bent. So these 2 are pretty straight. The frames are straight. They got some rust, but I'm willing to fix the rust as long as the frame is good. Even both sides of the frame rails are not rusted out, so they're in better shape than mine. So let me show y'all these Nissans. But yeah, y'all, so this is one of them right here. This one is supposed to be the turbo 1981, I believe. Windows smashed out of it, cracked here, different interior, things like that. But the body is straight. Everything looks good. This side as well. Everything looks straight on it. Even the frame and stuff. And that's that one. And then here's this one. 1983. Holes all in it. Windows bashed out. This one's got some rust. I didn't check this one. I didn't check the 81, the turbo. This one right here has got some rust. The black glass is fine on it. Doesn't look too bad, but this one is straight. That one is straight. The frames is okay. So I said, well, have my dad go and ask him how much he wants for both of them, and we'll go from there. See if we can't get both. And then there's also a little Chevy truck right there that I'm also interested in. See how much he wants for that too. But yeah, y'all, so that's just gonna end it off right there. But potentially got 2 new Nissans that I can get with straight frames, and we'll be doing the whole process over again if we end up getting them. So yeah, y'all, until next time, I'll see y'all when I get material to make a drive shaft and cross member bolts. See you later.